50, 50, 50, 50, and 50. And look at all this max materia. What's going on, guys? Sneaky here. Today we're going to bring you a Final Fantasy VII Remake video. And today's video is going to be about the best way to grind experience and to grind AP points at the end of the game. Okay, so this has to be done once you've finished the game. Okay, you can't do it before. Well, you can, but it's not going to be very efficient. So once you finish the game the first time, you've done your first playthrough, you'll be getting 2 times the experience and 3 times the AP points. Okay, so that's going to help a lot. And also, if you have this specific experience materia, which you'll be getting chapter 16 or chapter 17, that's going to give you another 100% experience. So that's going to stack with the completion bonus as well. So you'll be getting 3 to 4 times the experience and then 3 times the AP once you've finished the game. So once you've done that, and you've completed your game, you can now do chapter selection. So you want to go back to chapter 9. Okay, you want to finish the first part of chapter 9, you go under the tunnels and you follow Aerith and you do all that stuff. Okay, I'm not going to try and spoil anything in case someone hasn't finished the game yet. So you finish that part and you get to the Colosseum. Once you get to the Colosseum, you will do the main story mission for that, complete that. Once you've finished that, you can go back down into the Colosseum immediately with Cloud and with Aerith. This is the only time in the game where Aerith will be playable in the Colosseum. So immediately after you finish the main storyline for the Colosseum, you can go back down and you can use Aerith, okay? No other chapter in the game will let you use Aerith for the Colosseum. Okay, so once you go down here, you will speak to this guy. So after you speak to him, you can now do battle challenges. What we want to do is we want to do the 2-person team versus Slum Outlaws. Okay, so looking at our battles, we have our battle 1, which is a bandit and a Corneo lackey. The second battle is another Corneo lackey. The third battle is another Corneo lackey and 2 bandits. The fourth battle is the huntsman. The fifth battle is 1 huntsman and 4 bandits. Alright, so during these battles, the bandits and the Corneo lackeys give roughly 250 to 300 experience each, which seems pretty normal. Okay, but I want you guys to have a look at the huntsman's experience. I don't know if this is intended for the game, but it seems a bit much. So for the purpose of this part, I won't equip any materia other than the XP up materia. Okay, so once you've got that equipped on your characters, you can speak to the guy and you can select the 2-person team versus Slum Outlaws. Alright, so for this you can pretty much put your controller down and leave it. You can play on classic, easy or normal. Okay, so obviously your time will change depending on which difficulty you choose, but because we're grinding, you want to do it the most efficient and the fastest way. I've completed this in 18 seconds. That's my quickest time, is 18 seconds for this. So you can select classic, you choose Cloud, you choose Aerith, and that's it. You pretty much put your controller down and you can go do something else. Make a cup of coffee, go take a shower, go do whatever you want, okay? It doesn't really matter. You just let the game play by itself. The AI will pretty much do its own thing. You don't have to do anything. So we let Cloud take out all the lackeys and the bandits. So for this round, you're pretty much getting around about 1,000 experience for those 3. Okay, seems pretty normal. For round 2, we have one guy, 1 Corneo lackey. Okay, so he also gives roughly a bit of experience, not so much, 256. Okay, and 3 AP. Okay, for round 3 we have 2 bandits, if I'm correct, and you have a Corneo Lackey as well. So this is obviously quicker done if you actually if you're actually controlling it by yourself, because the AI seems to sometimes not really attack and not do much. But if you're AFK, if you're doing something else, it's pretty much fine. It takes about 2 minutes for this. Okay, so we also got about 1,000 experience from that. This is the interesting part now. Okay, when you get to round 4, it's where the huntsman comes. Okay, this is the guy with the big red shield. Okay, so the computer will hit him a few times. Not doing much damage. Having Aerith with a lot of magic damage helps a lot on this part. Okay, so once he's pressured, he will kind of be stunned a bit, and the computer will pretty much take advantage of that and just start swinging at him. Okay, so look at this. 3,000 experience and 30 AP gained from that guy. Okay, and that guy is super easy to kill. I'll show you guys later. If you carry on watching the video, I will show you a more efficient way of doing this whole thing. Okay, so now we're on round 5. We have 4 bandits, which will net you about another 1,000 experience, and we have another huntsman guy as well. Okay, so let's talk about experience while this is still busy going on. Okay, so all in all, if you have completed all 5 rounds, you'll be getting roughly 9,200 experience. Okay, if you let the computer control your character and you play this on classic, it takes about 2 to 2.5 minutes to complete this. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, that's pretty easy. Okay, so what I want to show you guys after this is an efficient way of doing this. A very quick way. It takes about 18 to 25 seconds. Okay, so we are done with that. Another 3,000 experience. I'm not sure if that's intended. I don't think it's intended. I think I don't know if it's a glitch or it's supposed to be like that, but that's a lot of experience compared to the other mobs and enemies in the game. So if you guys have a look over here, I did the 2-person team versus team payback, which you'd expect to have more experience, right? But unfortunately this challenge only gives you around about 4,400 experience, whereas this 2-star ranked challenge gives you almost double that, or more than double that. So what I want to show you now is a very quick way of doing this. So in your party you have Cloud and you have Aerith, right? Okay, Cloud should have hard edge, the sword hard edge. Okay, the level doesn't really matter, just try and put a lot of attack into it, depending on how far you into the game. If you already finished the game, you should already have your sword pretty much almost maxed out. And then Aerith will have the mithril rod. In your materia slots, Cloud should keep the experience up materia, and the other materials for him doesn't really matter, because we're not going to be playing as him at all, pretty much. For Aerith, what you want to do is you want to equip Magnify. Okay, this is very important for this, Magnify. So expand range of link materia, and level 1 will be 60% reduced, and level 2 will be 45, level 3 will be 25. So that's depends on your level, is how strong it's going to be. And then you want to equip fire, okay, specifically for this challenge, because most of the enemies are human, so they do a lot more damage to fire, does a lot more damage to humans, so weakness. And then underneath that you want to equip elemental. Okay, adds the element of the link material to your equipment, infusing your attacks with and gaining resistance to that element. Okay, so you want to equip this because it adds a bit of extra linked elemental damage as well. And then once again, you want to put another fire materia on that. So now we've got 2 fire and 1 magnify and 1 element, and they're all linked. Okay, on your next slot, you want to put magic up. So you want to do extra magic damage. Okay, so let's see, where's my magic damage here. Mine are not maxed out yet, I'm still busy with that. So we want to put 2 of them. Okay, I have 2 of them. I think there's only 2 in the game, I'm not 100% sure, but I have 2 of them. Okay, so you have 2 of those. And then in your final slots, you can pretty much put whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But what I'd suggest using to make this a lot quicker is, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. First strike. Okay, first strike. So when you start the battle, you'll get a pretty decent amount of ATB depending on what rank your first strike materia is. So I have a level 3, so I get a large amount, which is pretty much 2 slots when I start this fight. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So if you look at my magic attack on Aerith, I'm doing 430 damage, which is a lot. So we are going to go back to this fight, and I'm going to show you guys a very quick way of doing this. So we select this, and we put it on easy. Okay, and we click yes. Okay, so immediately as the fight starts, you're going to switch over to Aerith. Okay, and now Aerith, as you can see, already has 1 ATB charge already. So we can immediately go to spells, and we can go to Faraga. Okay, so Faraga has a little circle, if you see at the bottom there. I'm busy highlighting it now. If it's on, it means it's going to do damage in an area, which is about, I think, 3 enemies. It targets about 3 enemies. If you have it off, it will only target 1 enemy. So for the purpose of this, we're going to put it on. So we're going to activate that, and we're going to click on the bandit in the middle. Boom. All of them dead. Pretty easy. Round 2. So now we have 1 lackey, switch over to Aerith, spells. Because there's only 1, we don't really need to activate the area damage. So we just select 1 and boom. Done.
Nothing to it.
So going to round 3, we have 3 enemies. Perfect, switch over, Aerith, Faraga, and boom. All of them dead. Okay, we're on round 4. So now we have the Huntsman. This is the guy we've been looking for. We go to spells, and we choose Faraga again, and boom. 1 hit compared to our last round. Okay, so this is a lot quicker and a lot more efficient way of grinding experience and grinding AP. Okay, on round 5, this is going to be a little bit different. Now we have 5 enemies. Because our area effect only affects 3 enemies, so we are going to choose the Huntsman because he's the most irritating out of all of them. Boom, hits, and we're going to have to finish off the other 2 manually, which is pretty simple. They pretty easy. Switch over, done. And that's pretty much it. How long did that take us? Let's have a look. That took us 25 seconds, which is super fast, and I've just net myself 9,200 experience just from 25 seconds. So that's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty easy to get experience from that. This is the best way by far grinding experience after you finish the game. I leveled up from 40, I finished the game at level 40, I grinded from 40 to 50 on all my characters in about 20 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just busy with my materia. With materias. So as you can see, I have a lot of them maxed out. It's pretty easy. The grind is very simple, and you can grind this out before you decide to start your hard playthrough, if you decide you're going to do that. Okay guys, so this is by far the best way to grind experience in Final Fantasy VII. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more, and also like this video. Okay, even if you didn't like the video, just like it because of Final Fantasy. Everyone loves Final Fantasy, so like it because of Final Fantasy, guys. This game was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was a great game. If you haven't gotten this game yet, I suggest you pick it up and subscribe to this channel so you get more info on it. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next one.